Hi, my name is Dr. Angela Moreland. I work with the National Crime Victims Research and Treatment Center at the Medical University of South Carolina. I'm here today to talk to you about seeking help and social support during the COVID-19 pandemic. So right now we're going through a very unique and unprecedented time, both in our own country and throughout the entire world, where in order to keep ourselves, our loved ones, and our community safe, we're being asked to do a lot of things that distance ourselves from other people. So this includes quarantine, self-isolating, and just keeping ourselves away from activities where we typically would gain social support and where we would get that social connectedness from our community and from our environment and loved ones. So one main thing to think about is that can cause an issue because social support really is key to well-being of people. It's how we stay well physically, it's how we stay well mentally, and it's one of the main factors that really helps us to get through stressful times and get through trauma and other traumatic experiences. So one key thing to remember is that the term social distancing does not mean to completely cut yourself off from other people. It does mean to physically cut yourself off. So not to be around people physically and not to go in crowds and do the things that you typically would be doing. But it just means we really need to look for other ways that we can stay socially connected with people in order to maintain and keep that well-being while also physically distancing from others. So a main thing to keep in mind, both to help with social support and also to help maintain just a feeling of routine and normalness during this time, is trying not to drop all activities that are related to social support that we're typically used to engaging in. So weekly activities that we typically may engage in could be church groups, peer groups, neighborhood get-togethers, cookouts, things where we really need those things in order to help with social support. And we really use other people, use our loved ones, use our friends, use our colleagues as a major means of social support in order to keep us healthy. So those things can go on, just not physically together. So it's very important to still try to keep the routine of those things, but move them online. Move them to text groups. There's so many different apps right now available. All you have to do is just Google it or just look through the App Store and you can find multiple apps that help you to keep connected with other people and to help try and maintain those ongoing relationships that are so important. Use FaceTime, use Zoom, reach out to loved ones because that support is incredibly important all of the time, but right now it's even more important. Another thing to really remember is, although social support is always important, right now you may actually need some increased support. So people are dealing with a lot of stressors and social isolation can really get to people and can really be difficult. So even though you typically may be pleased or may be content with your level of social support, right now you may just need some more. So this may be a time to reach out and figure out if there are some virtual support groups that you can become a part of. Engage in online therapy. Even if you're not something that typically would reach out and talk to a therapist or talk to someone, this might be a good time to do it because you may need some increased support during this time. Also, if there aren't peer groups out there or virtual groups out there that meet your needs, create one. So reach out to other people going through a similar situation. Reach out to colleagues or friends or people that you're connected to and see if you can develop your own group. So these things are so important to try both to maintain a level of social support and social connectedness to help us with our own well-being and to stay physically and mentally healthy, but also remember that you may need that increased support during this time and look for that if it's needed. Thank you so much.